Hi, we're Kelly and Kevin. We're currently exploring Wyoming on a 12-day road trip in a rented Travellers Autobarn Campervan. We're visiting Grand Teton and Yellowstone National Parks, all while enjoying our first van life experience. Good morning, happy travelers. If you're just joining us on this video series, we are in the middle of a 2-week-long road trip through Wyoming. That is all thanks to our Travellers Autobarn Campervan, as you can see right behind us. It has been absolutely instrumental in all the amazing things that we've been doing lately.
Last night we stayed in the town of Du Bois, Wyoming, and we arrived after dark. So on our drive back to Grand Teton National Park this morning, we saw some really incredible scenery, some beautiful colors, and we've just got back to the park and we are at the Oxbow Bend turnout.
If you're a little confused, yes, we were in Grand Tetons a few days ago. We spent some time here, then we went up to Yellowstone, and now we're starting our journey south back home to Los Angeles. The weather was a little iffy when we were here a few days ago, so we decided to drive back through, and it is blue skies and sunshine all the way, so we are getting a few more amazing photos and videos to share with you.
Yeah, the fall colors are just really pretty here right now, and our adventure is far from over. Over the next couple days, we're going to be taking our time to drive back through Utah and checking out some more desert landscapes.
But for now, we are going to do one last drive through Grand Tetons National Park and just say goodbye to the amazing state of Wyoming.
We're pulling off to drive up Signal Mountain. It looks like a little bit of a crazy road, but I'm confident in this van and its ability to get up there.
Good an idea it was to drive through Grand Tetons again, because we stopped at every pullout and every lookout and everything, because the weather today is way better than it was when we were here. So we are just stopping every 5 seconds, but we're getting some amazing photos and videos, and I can't wait to share them with you. Hoping to make it to Salt Lake City tonight, which is about 5 hours away, and we still need to go to Jackson, get some lunch, and go to the grocery store because we're running low on provisions. And then we will at least try hauling south. We'll see how far we make it. Good thing we have a camper van, so we can just kind of stop wherever and boondock if we need to. But our next stop is Jackson Hole. Okay, we made it to Jackson, or back to Jackson, I guess I should say. Dying to just kind of sit down and enjoy a nice meal, because we have been go for so long that I just want to chill for a little while.
It's been a long trip.
Yeah,
it's been a long trip.
We've been waking up early and going until after the sun goes down, and
yeah, and it still have 1,000 miles to drive to get back home, so. But we're gonna split that up over the next 3 days, so it should be a little more relaxed.
We do it to ourselves. It's nobody's fault but our own, but just gonna have a nice lunch and then get some groceries and then continue south. Got some burgers at Liberty Burger right down the street. They look good. We had a fantastic lunch, but we have a long drive ahead of us, so we're getting some coffee to fuel our drive, and we came to Jackson Hole Roasters, which I think we were here once 5 years ago. Looks pretty familiar, but of course, since it's the last day of September, they have fall coffee, and I got a pumpkin spice latte. Yep, I'm that girl. We just have to grab a couple of groceries for the last few days of our trip, and then we'll be on our way south. Hopefully. It's been really nice to have the fridge that's powered by solar because we just don't have to worry about it. We don't have to get ice and do all that whole thing, which we normally have to do when we're camping. So thanks Travellers Autobarn for thinking of putting solar on these babies. That's only on the Kuga camper van. So if you want solar, you need the Kuga.
5, 7, 3, 99, 5, 49,
Okay. All right.
Wow. All right, we had our groceries. We definitely bought way too much food.
Yep, as per usual.
But we can take it home, so that's good.
And now we have about a 4-hour drive down to the Salt Lake City area.
Yes, I'm trying to go to the Bonneville Salt Flats.
It's not the Bonneville Salt Flats.
I'm trying to go to some salt flats in Salt Lake City.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if we'll get there, but it's always an adventure, right?
Yeah, we saw this really cool drone shot of these like pink waters, and it was real barren, so that's where we're gonna try to camp tonight.
So let's go ahead and get on the road, shall we?
Woohoo! We have just passed into our 7th state of the road trip, which is pretty crazy. So we are in Idaho now, and we are also following along the old Oregon Trail, which is pretty cool.
I played that game as a kid all the time.
She always died of dysentery.
Yeah, or we drown in the Snake River.
Which is a little crazy because we just drove past the Snake River, and I wouldn't want to drown in that.
Nope. I wouldn't want to drown anywhere, just as a general note. But shall we continue on?
Onward.
We've made it to Soda Springs, Idaho, and I've been trying desperately on Google to find where I can see the actual Oregon Trail, and there's like no information about the actual spots that you can see it. It came right through here, so you can't find it on Google Maps. I tried like searching it in Google and everything.
So we stopped at the visitor center, which was closed, but there's a little bulletin board out here that has some information, and I guess you can go and see the spot where there's actually wagon wheel ruts left over from the original Oregon Trail.
So that's something that Kevin is really good at, is we stop at a lot of visitor centers and tourist information centers that usually you would bypass to ask questions, and you can find out a lot of good local information that way. So
pro tip.
There's a tip. So we're going to just drive by that and take a quick look because I'm a history nerd, and continue on our way to Salt Lake City. So I just saw a Connecticut license plate, which means I have all 50 states on my road trip.
Kelly's been playing license plate bingo over the last couple days and vigorously trying to get all 50 states.
Did it, and it's super nerdy, but I don't even care.
Is this it? Right here?
I think so. Look at it.
We found it.
Crazy that they're still here after this many years.
So for anyone that doesn't know, the Oregon Trail was a way that the pioneers that settled this area came out between the, I think like 1850 to 1870 or something like that. And they came out on this trail on their way to Oregon. And it split off to California too, but that's the way that the first pioneers kind of made their westward migration. And there were so many people that did this. I think they said there was like 350,000 people that made this trek, all in covered wagons or on horses or on foot, that it actually still leaves a mark today, which is pretty crazy to think that so many people walked this one path, that there's still an indentation over 150 years later. So pretty crazy, or maybe pretty nerdy. I don't know, maybe a little bit of both, but we like it.
Okay, we made it to our campsite for the night. Yay! Okay, so here's what we were trying to do, and here's what actually happened. Our final destination tonight was going to be a place called Spiral Jetty on the Great Salt Lake, just out of Salt Lake City, because there are some great salt flats out there that are pink. There's a good boondocking campsite out there, but it's at the end of a 15-mile dirt road, and we got a really late start today just because we got so caught up in taking photos at Grand Tetons. And it is past 9 o'clock and we haven't eaten dinner yet, so we didn't quite make it.
We got to the dirt road and there was a little pull-off area that said overnight parking for $5. So we dropped $5 into the little slot and we're just gonna camp here for the night and drive the rest of the morning. But we're making some dinner right now and gonna have a well-deserved drink.
Yes, we are total newbies at any kind of van life, and we have to give this van back anyway, so we're not van lifers just yet. So we're not entirely familiar with free camp or dispersed camping or boondocking or whatever you want to call it.
We're definitely overthinking the boondocking quite a bit.
We're only about, I think, another half hour or so from our final destination.
Yeah.
So we'll go in the morning.
That'll be great.
And that'll be fine.
Be sure to subscribe and check out those next videos. Our journey is not over yet. We have about 1,000 miles left to go, and we're gonna take the next couple days and explore Utah on our way home. So.
Yes, so please, please, please subscribe, you guys. We really, really, really need subscribers right now. So thanks for doing that. And we will see you tomorrow for some Utah adventures. So hit the thumbs up and the bell notification so you don't miss that video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This is Kelly and Kevin. Peace out. I'm a moose. Can't see that I'm smiling. I'm a moose. See? Still here. This long. What am I trying to say here? I had some Fritos and they killed some brain cells.
You headed to Oregon?
I'm gonna split off for the California trail.
Head back home?
Head home to California, not over Donner Pass. Could you make enough noise?
I was getting the
Could you
drinks
make more
out.
noise? Jeez.
No, they're not in here.
Dude, shut up. Look at your hair.
Yeah, is it awesome? It hasn't been washed in a couple days.